welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be about skincare, so something a little bit different, but is a true passion of mine. So I'm not a dermatologist, but I have done ridiculous amounts of research into skincare throughout probably most of my teenage and adult life. So I've trialed many different things and I've come to a point now where I'm like, actually I'm really happy with my skincare. I've got really great products that I'm using. I've just sort of learned a lot about my skin. So yeah, today's gonna be sort of my 3 main tips that I've found to have really sort of elevated my skin. So just a bit of background so you know pretty much where I'm coming from. I don't really wear makeup, I just wear mascara. Occasionally I'll wear eyeliner for making an effort. But otherwise, that's it. So I like to have bare skin, I like to let it breathe. Yeah, so I'll just begin. Point number 1 is to keep it simple. So this point mainly reaches out to people who are just coming into a skincare routine or wanting to build one or create one, or have sort of gone the opposite way and like have tried so many different products they don't know what to do anymore, like which one is actually working for them. So by just keeping it simple, I mean having just your main cleanser that you want to use, have your main moisturizer, maybe that's it. If you wanted like one other product, maybe like a good exfoliator or something, and just sort of work that as your groundwork and create a base for your sort of skincare to build on essentially, and also for your skin to adapt. So obviously our skin has a barrier on it and that is very adaptable to things like weather changes and things like that, and all these things will affect your skin, and using so many different products all the time and constantly changing, your skin isn't able to adapt that well, and it can cause things like outbreaks or blemishes or just sort of dull skin, and basically your skin just isn't getting enough time to get used to something and sort of utilize it. So you're not going to see results if you're constantly swapping in and out different products. So I would completely vouch for keeping it simple, especially to start with, and just lay a foundation. Make sure you've got a really good cleanser, a really good moisturizer, and a really good exfoliator. That is absolutely where I would start because it just works so well. It just simplifies everything. It means it's also easy for you to adhere to a routine. It's not like, oh, what do I use today? What products am I going to use? It's very much like, right, this is my cleanser. I cleanse at this time of day. I put the moisturizer on afterwards, and you're done. So yeah, I think keeping it simple is just a really great way to build a routine, to get your skin used to products, and for you to see results quicker essentially, because you've already got a really good base that you can also then just come back to should you get to a point where you're like, I don't even know what's working for my skin anymore. Yeah, so it's just a really good foundation. Is to keep it consistent. So build a routine, have something that you do every single day. So obviously people have an evening and a morning routine. We all know having a routine is the holy grail to achieving results, and that goes the same for skincare. So once you've established like your products that you want to be using, like your cleanser and your moisturizer, build it into essentially a skincare routine and do it every single evening, every single morning, whatever fits in with your schedule. And this is gonna help your skin, again, get into that routine itself as well. It's gonna know that you're gonna cleanse every evening and that you're gonna moisturize every morning. Your skin is gonna know, it's very clever. And it's also gonna help you to then see results much quicker. There's no point using a product once and not seeing anything and being like, oh, it's like having a diet for a day and you haven't lost weight or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. It's exactly the same as skincare. It's no point using one cleanser, a different cleanser one night and be like, oh, it doesn't work, try a different one. So stick to the same one and use it routinely until maybe it's run out, or at least for like 1 to 2 months. That is when you're gonna see results. That is when your skin is gonna adapt really well, and yeah, and utilize the products that you're using, especially if you are investing in really good products. You wanna make sure that you're maximizing essentially bang for buck and that you're getting the results that you deserve with the amazing products that you've bought. Okay, so the best thing about getting into your routine every single day is that then you can learn about your skin and what it needs that day, because it definitely changes every single day. So you can eventually, you'll start getting up in the morning, you'll see, oh, your skin looks really tired today, or it looks dehydrated, or it looks really oily, because no one's skin is the same every day. And that means then you can slightly adjust your products that you're using to match your current state of skin, essentially. then you can then invest in really good products that you know are for your skin type or for your skin needs in particular, because there are so many vlogs or videos that you can watch or products like just everywhere, and that might be doing amazing things, but it doesn't mean they're doing amazing things for you and your skin. It's basically like buying a dress because it looks really good on a model, but then you haven't got the right body type to pull that dress off, but now you've just got the dress. Point number 3 is to only cleanse once a day. Slightly controversial because everyone cleanses all the time. But this is something I've recently learned and has literally magically changed my skin. I got into a habit of like cleansing every morning, every evening, maybe double cleansing in the evening. I was like cleansing 3 times a day, which my skin just didn't need. Like I don't wear makeup really, and I don't live in a dirty environment or anything like that, so I don't need to constantly cleanse. And I ended up getting spots, and I was like, why do I keep getting spots? Like I have a really good skincare routine, blah, 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 my diet's really good. And then I realized, actually, I cleanse way too much. So I decided to cut cleansing back. Literally, my skin just changed within like 2 days, and my spots cleared up really quickly, and I was like, nailed it. It's over cleaning. Your skin just doesn't need it. It's only going to then produce more sort of oil or sebum that naturally it produces as protection. So basically cleansing once a day is ample, especially if you're the person who doesn't wear that much makeup. Just do a really good solid cleanse every evening. That means you wash away all the makeup, all the dirt, any pollution, just all that sort of stuff should get washed off in the nighttime. And then if you are putting on a serum or something or a night cream, you put that on, you go to bed, you wake up in the morning, your face should already be clean. It's been cleansed from the night before. It's prepared with it's been repaired with really good night's sleep. So you shouldn't then have to re-cleanse in the morning. That shouldn't have to be a step if you're doing really good skincare in the evening. And then it should be ready for moisturizing or whatever it is that you want to do in the morning. So those are my 3 key points. Like I said, I'm not a dermatologist, but it's just what's really worked for me, really worked for my skin. And I've just seen the best results with just doing these. And it's not buying the fanciest products or anything. It's completely to do with how I'm using things, when I'm using them. And I think there's a lot of emphasis on what products are people using, and sometimes we need to bring it back and be like, well, how often are you using them? When do you use them? We just want to make sure we're getting the best results from what we are using, and I think with these 3 steps that's really possible and practical. I upload a new video every Monday evening, so please head over to my channel and subscribe / ring the bell, tick a box, do a cartwheel, high five the postman. I'll see you next week. Having obviously your skincare routine. Did you burp on camera? So the best thing about building a skincare routine is that I'm burped on camera.